In a survival situation, your water filter is useless, but you can still get safe drinking water. But the method everyone trusts, boiling, can actually concentrate dangerous chemical toxins in your water. Meanwhile, an ancient technique can create the purest water on Earth, removing virtually everything. And with just a plastic bottle, the sun's UV rays become a powerful tool to neutralize dangerous germs. We are breaking down 3 proven principles for filter-free purification: intense heat, solar radiation, and chemical disinfection. Let's begin with method 1, heat. Boiling is the go-to because a rolling boil for 1 minute kills 99.9% of all pathogens. But altitude matters. Water boils at a lower temperature higher up, so above 6,500 feet, you must boil for at least 3 minutes. If you don't have a fireproof pot, you can use hot stone boiling. Drop superheated rocks into any container to bring water to a boil. The biggest mistake happens after you boil. Touching the container's rim with dirty hands will recontaminate your safe water. So, boiling kills germs. And you know how to avoid recontamination. But what about the invisible threats it cannot handle? This brings us back to our opening warning. If boiling is so effective against biological threats, what makes it potentially dangerous? The answer? Chemical contaminants. Heavy metals, pesticides, and industrial runoff. Boiling does absolutely nothing to remove these. In fact, it makes the problem worse. As you boil, pure H2O turns to steam and escapes, but the heavy metals and chemicals are left behind. To remove those chemicals, you must capture the steam. This process, distillation, separates pure water from nearly all contaminants. By boiling water, collecting the steam, and letting it condense back to liquid, you leave salts, metals, microbes, and chemicals behind. Distillation requires a lot of fuel. If you only have sunlight, you can use method 2, solar water disinfection, or SODIS. Fill a clear PET plastic bottle with water, seal it, and lay it in direct sun for at least 6 hours. UVA radiation deactivates pathogens. You can also use the sun for a slow form of distillation. A solar still uses evaporation inside a plastic-covered pit to collect pure water. The weakness of both solar methods? They need clear water and a lot of time. SODIS fails if water is too cloudy or turbid, so we've covered heat and solar power. But what if you have no sun and cannot make a fire? This brings us to method 3, chemicals. The most common chemical is unscented household bleach. 8 drops per gallon for clear water, then let it stand for 30 minutes. Another classic is 2% tincture of iodine. 5 to 10 drops per quart, wait 30 minutes. It works well, but can leave an aftertaste. For the toughest pathogens like Cryptosporidium, chlorine dioxide tablets are the superior choice, though they require a 4-hour dwell time. But people purified water long before modern chemicals. Ancient cultures used plant-based methods like crushed moringa seeds. Natural coagulants like those in moringa bind to sediment and bacteria. This makes them clump together and sink, clarifying the water. Notice the recurring problem? SODIS, chemicals, and even plant coagulants all struggle with very muddy, turbid water. So, what is the mandatory first step you must take before attempting to disinfect cloudy water? How do you get the mud out? The answer is clarification. You must remove suspended particles first. Let the water sit for hours, then carefully decant the clearer top layer. This single step makes other methods work. Clarification allows UV rays to penetrate SODIS and makes bleach more effective. Here is the key insight. There is no single best method. For biological threats, boiling is fantastic. For farm runoff, it's dangerous. Your survival skill is to assess the situation. Is water cloudy? Clarify first. Is it near industry? Prioritize distillation. So, you have 3 powerful principles for safe water without a filter: heat, solar radiation, and chemicals. A broken filter is not a catastrophe. It is an opportunity to use your knowledge. These methods have worked for humanity for millennia. The ultimate takeaway isn't just the methods, but the wisdom to choose the correct one for your specific situation. Now you know the pros and cons of the top filterless methods. Which one are you most confident using? Share your thoughts below.